Okay, we are back and we are going to talk about area. Remember, we are professionals at perimeter when we measure the distance around a shape, whether we are adding up the sides or counting the little boxes, being careful in those corners. We're pros. Now, area is measuring what we would need to cover the inside of the shape, whether it would be carpeting or painting it. How many of these little squares would we need? Now, when there are little squares, you can simply add them up. I like to actually write the numbers in the boxes so that we don't lose track if someone comes by and bothers us, or if we sneeze, or if we see a bird out the window, right? So we just start counting. Make sure you know how to count, which I know you all do. Make sure you don't accidentally skip any, and you just fill them in. And we would say that this is 18 square units, right? Because each of these little boxes is a unit. We're counting the squares. That's 18 square units. Now, we don't always have the little boxes. Or we might have a rectangle that's really big. We don't have to count every little box. So there are some other options that you've discovered, right? You can look at this as an array. And you can think, oh, well, there are 4 rows, and there are 4 in each row. So I'm going to do 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. Like that repeated addition that we learned at the beginning of the year when we weren't sure how to multiply. You could do each row and add them up that way. Or some of you like multiplying, which is what I like doing. You say, here's our length, here's our width. 4 times 4 equals 16, again, square units. Because we're not just counting a distance, a line, we're counting the squares. Okay, if we were to have another rectangle, thank you for your patience while I erase. If you had a rectangle that you didn't have the squares inside, all you had were these two, it says inches, these 2 measurements. Well, again, you could picture it. Okay, that would be 2 rows of 5 in each row. That's 10, again, square inches. Right, because we are counting up the squares. Each square is an inch on each side. Okay, so, or you could do 5 plus 5. Lots of different ways to solve the problem. All right, you're pros now.